Sometimes the eye may gradually lose its power of accommodation. That is, the eye lens does not have the ability to change its focal length. Then, in such conditions, the person cannot see the objects clearly or distinctly and comfortably. The vision becomes blurred due to refractive defects of the eye. So there are mainly three common refractive defects of vision, and they are myopia or nearsightedness, hypermetropia or farsightedness, and presbyopia. These defects can be corrected by making use of suitable spherical lenses. Let us study the first defect of vision. The first defect of vision here is myopia. Myopia is also known as nearsightedness or short-sightedness. Now here you can see in the image that the person, whoever is trying to see far off objects, cannot see the objects clearly, and therefore he or she is making use of glasses to see the far off objects. So it is very much clear that a person suffering from myopia can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see distant objects clearly or distinctly. A person with this defect has the far point not at infinity, but it is nearer than infinity, and therefore since the image is not formed at a farthest point of distinct vision, the problem arises. So in case of myopic eye, you can see that the image of the distant object is formed in front of the retina. Otherwise, in normal case, whenever the rays of light are traveling from a distant object, you can see that the image is formed exactly on the retina, and therefore the farther objects can be seen very clearly and distinctly. But in case of myopic eye, when the rays of light travel from a distinct object, the image of the distinct object is formed in front of the retina. The possible reasons of myopia are the ciliary muscles which hold the lens in position do not relax sufficiently. We know that whenever one has to observe distant objects, the ciliary muscles should relax. So when the ciliary muscles do not relax sufficiently, what happens to the lens is that the converging power of the eye lens becomes very high, and therefore the rays of the distant object meet at a point in front of the retina. The second possible reason of myopia is that the eyeball becomes elongated or lengthened. ऐसा खींचा जाता है eyeball. The eyeball becomes lengthened. So what happens is that the distance between the eye lens and the retina increases, and once again the image will be formed in front of the retina. Or it is also possible that the lens becomes curved. The lens becomes curved. Here you can see the lens becomes curved. See, whenever we have to observe any distant object, another thing we know is that the lens has to become thin, isn't it? When the lens becomes thin, then the image will be formed, the image of the distant object will be formed exactly on the retina. So here the lens becomes curved or the lens becomes fat, due to which once again the image will be formed at a point in front of the retina. So the two possible reasons of myopia are the ciliary muscles do not relax sufficiently, so the converging power of the eye lens becomes very high. Second, the eyeball becomes elongated or lengthened, and therefore the distance between the eye lens and the retina increases, or the eye lens becomes curved. Myopia can be corrected by using concave lens. Can you see here? Concave lens. All those people who suffer from myopia, they have to wear concave lenses of suitable focal length. So what happens is the concave lens, you know, is a diverging lens. So when the rays of light travel from infinity or from far off objects and fall on the concave lens diverges the light rays, and these diverged light rays fall on the biconvex lens. The lens will further converge the light rays so that the light rays will meet exactly on the retina to form the image of the distant objects. So concave lens, what do? They diverge the light rays, and the diverged light rays are further converged by the biconvex lens in the eye, so that the image of the distant objects can form exactly on the retina. Now the focal length of concave lens is negative, we already know. So a lens with negative power is required for correcting nearsightedness or short-sightedness or myopia. So children of younger age, that is school going children and all, you must have seen those who wear spectacles. These are the children who can see the nearby object, but you must have seen that these children cannot see what is written on the board, and therefore for correction they start wearing the glasses. So the glasses or the spectacles that they wear, these are the concave lenses to help or to enable them to see what is clearly written on the board. So concave lens is a diverging lens. It diverges the light rays. When the light rays travel from far off objects, the biconvex lens will further converge the light rays to form the image exactly on the retina. So children, this is a very important topic. Defects of vision is normally asked in short notes along with the diagram, or it could be asked in distinguish between also. So please see the diagram as well as try to understand the reasons. What is myopia? What are the reasons of myopia? How can myopia be corrected? So if you are asked to draw a neat label diagram for myopia, then this is the diagram that you have to draw. You have to show the light rays, how the light rays meet in case of a normal eye, where do the light rays meet in case of myopic eye, and when you use a concave lens, then how do the light rays travel and the image will be formed on the retina with the help of a corrected concave lens. So this is the diagram to be drawn. The second defect of vision is called as hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is also called as long-sightedness or far-sightedness. This is normally seen in people about 35 years of age or 40 years of age, normally about 35 years. It is a defect of vision where a person can see far away objects clearly but cannot see the nearby objects clearly. So hypermetropia or long-sightedness is a defect of vision in which a human eye can see the distant objects clearly but is unable to see the nearby objects clearly. Here you can see a man is trying to read whatever is there on the screen by removing the spectacles because he is not able to see the nearby objects clearly in this case. In this case, the near point for the person is farther away from the normal near point of 25 centimeters. So such a person has to keep a reading material much beyond 25 centimeters from the eye for comfortable reading. In normal eye, if the rays of light travel from the nearby objects, the rays of light meet at the retina and therefore the image will be formed exactly on the retina in case of a normal eye. But for those people with hyperopia or far-sightedness or hypermetropia, when the rays of light start from the nearby object, the rays of light meet at a point behind the retina instead of on the retina. Possible reasons of hypermetropia: the ciliary muscles which hold the lens in position or in place becomes weak. The converging power of the eye lens becomes very less. Now in this case, the ciliary muscle should contract properly. Okay, then only the eye lens becomes fat and the person can see the nearby objects clearly. So since the ciliary muscles become weak, then the eye lens cannot become fat in order to see the nearby objects. So converging power of the eye lens becomes very less, and therefore what we see is that the image of the nearby object will be formed at a point beyond the retina. Okay, so here you can see that the distance between the eye lens and the place where the image is formed is increasing. That means the focal length of the eye lens is increasing in this case. Now the second possible reason for hypermetropia is that the eyeball becomes shortened. Shortened मतलब ऐसे short हो जाता है, ऐसे दब जाता है eyeball, छोटा हो जाता है eyeball. So since the eyeball becomes shortened, then the distance between the eye lens and the retina will decrease. Okay, distance between the eye lens and the retina decreases. See, distance between the eye lens and the retina decreases क्योंकि eyeball जो है वो छोटा हो जाता है. Okay, focal length increases. Why focal length increases? As I said, see, the distance between the eye lens and the point where the image is formed, that is becoming more because the rays of light are meeting at a point beyond the retina. So यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक distance बढ़ जाता है. So focal length increases. Okay, so there are, see, another thing is that the eye lens becomes thin or the curvature of the eye lens decreases. The eye lens, in order to see the nearby object, should become fat or it should become curved. But in this case, the eye lens becomes thin. We cannot see nearby object when the lens becomes thin. When the lens becomes fat, that is when the curvature of the lens increases, then only we can see the nearby objects. So the possible reasons of hypermetropia are that the ciliary muscles become weak and the converging power of the eye lens decreases. Second, the eyeball becomes shortened, due to which the distance between the eye lens and the retina decreases. Or the lens becomes flat. So in this case, we find that the focal length of the eye lens increases. Hypermetropia can be corrected by using convex lens. Can you see here? This is a convex lens with both the surfaces bulging outwards. So hypermetropia can be corrected by using convex lenses of suitable focal length. Now convex lens, you know, is a converging lens. So when the rays of light travel from the nearby objects, the convex lens converges the light rays. The further convergence is brought about by the biconvex lens in the eye, so that the image of the nearby object will be formed exactly on the retina. Now the focal length of convex lens is always positive. Therefore, the spectacles which are used to correct far-sightedness has a positive power. Now when the question for hypometropia is asked, like what is hypometropia, what are the possible reasons of hypermetropia, and what are the corrective measures for hypermetropia, in that case you have to draw diagram. So this is the diagram that you will have to draw for hypermetropia, where you will show that the rays of light are traveling from the nearby objects for a normal eye and the image is being formed on the retina. In case of a hypermetropic eye, the rays of light travel from a nearby objects and the rays meet at a point beyond the retina. And when convex lens is used, then the converging power of the eye lens converges the light rays, and then further the eye lens converges the light rays. So the image is formed exactly on the retina. So you will show what happens in case of a normal eye, where will the rays of light meet in case of a hypermetropic eye, and what will be the corrective measures. The third defect of vision is called as presbyopia. Presbyopia is seen in old age. So presbyopia is also called as old age hypermetropia. When a person becomes old, the power of accommodation of the eye usually decreases. What is power of accommodation? The ability of the eye lens to adjust its focal length is called as power of accommodation. So the ability of the eye lens to become thin or to become fat, it decreases. And for most people, what happens is that the near point gradually recedes away. That is, the person who suffers from presbyopia cannot see nearby objects clearly. So people with this kind of defect find it difficult to see the nearby objects comfortably and distinctly. And this defect of vision is called as presbyopia. Now the reason for presbyopia is that there is gradual weakening of the ciliary muscles, and the flexibility of the eye lens also decreases. So because of these two reasons, that is gradual weakening of the ciliary muscles and the diminishing flexibility of the eye lens, causes presbyopia. What will be the spherical lenses that a person should use in case of presbyopia? If a person suffers from presbyopia, he cannot see the nearby objects clearly. That means the person has to use convex lens of suitable focal length in order to treat presbyopia. So here you can see that express myopia can be corrected by using convex lens of suitable focal length. Here, convex lens of suitable focal length. Because convex lens is a converging lens, so converging lens will converge the light rays before they fall on the eye lens, and the eye lens will further bring about the convergence of the light rays in order to form a proper image on the retina. Sometimes a person may suffer from both the defects, that is myopia and hypermetropia. In that case, that particular person will not be able to see the nearby objects as well as the far off objects. Then, for such people, bifocal lenses are used. A bifocal lens consists of both concave lens and convex lens. So here you can see that this is a pair of spectacles where the lower part of the spectacle consists of glasses which will help to see the nearby objects clearly. So which lens is used for watching or for seeing the nearby objects clearly? It is the convex lens. And the upper part of the lens, this upper part of the lens is made up of concave lens, which is used for watching or viewing the distant objects clearly. Let us see the uses of concave lenses. The first use of concave lens is that concave lens is used in medical equipments. For example, here you can see an ophthalmoscope which is used for checking of the eyes. So this ophthalmoscope makes use of concave lenses. A scanner also makes use of a concave lens. A CD player makes use of a concave lens. Now these medical equipments, scanner, CD players, these are the instruments which make use of laser lights. So for proper working of these equipments, concave lenses are used in these instruments. Concave lens is used in the peephole in the door. We know that we look through the peephole in the door to see who is outside the door. So the peephole which is fixed in the door enables us to see the area outside the door. So it is also a small safety device which enables us to see the large area outside the door. A peephole can make use of one or more concave lenses. The third use of concave lens is for those who suffer from myopia or short-sightedness or nearsightedness. Then concave lenses of suitable focal length are used as a corrective measure. So concave lenses are used in spectacles in order to correct the nearsightedness. A concave lens is also used in a torch to spread the light which is produced by a small bulb inside the torch. Camera, binoculars, compound microscopes, telescopes make use of convex lenses. But if one wants good quality images, then in that case a concave lens is also fitted inside these devices.